Hey everybody. I saw somebody doing this on YouTube the other day and I thought it was really cool, so I thought I would do it. Why not? I thought it was a really good idea. They were giving a bookshelf tour, so I thought I would give you guys a tour of my bookshelf. So anyway, there's one half of the unit. It's a damn mess, so I'll do my best. But anyway, let's get started. So we'll start with the top shelf here. This is kind of worthy of a video in itself. Hang on a sec. Shit. Can't get situated here. Okay. This is one half of a piece of wood that, here's the other half. Here's the other half. That I got from a hypnosis course that I took in 2007. Our teacher had us karate chop it in half, and the self-doubt that's written on there, she asked us to put a trait that we wanted to do away with, or that we wanted to kind of get rid of in our life. And I guess metaphorically, us breaking this board in half was kind of symbolizing like breaking through the barriers and all that. I've always meant to get it framed, but haven't yet. So hopefully one of these days I will. Okay, so let's start here. This book, Sex with Kings, this is a really good book. Just what it says, all about, you know, mistresses of famous kings. Serpentine, this is an absolutely fabulous true crime book about a guy in India, a master criminal in India who stole people's identities and murdered people, and it's just really fascinating book. The Rape of Europa, that's about the Nazis stealing European art in World War II. I haven't read all of it yet. You Forever, Lobsang Rampa. I ordered this from eBay because I heard about it, and it was pretty good. I read this one. Okay, so let's see. We have Dr. Wayne Dyer, Your Sacred Self. I'm a big fan of his. Hospital. What is that? Life and Death in a Major Medical Center. I think this is about Bellevue, if I'm not mistaken. Pardon Me, You're Stepping on My Eyeball, one of my Paul Zindel books. I love him. The Late Great Me, that was another one of my teen books from high school about a teenage alcoholic. I Never Loved Your Mind, that's another Paul Zindel. Salem's Lot, Stephen King. James Elroy, The Black Dahlia. Hang on, let me get this stuff out of the way here. Let's see. The Virgin in the Ice, The Medieval Whodunit. Haven't read that yet. 30 Days to a More Powerful Vocabulary. Wow, I haven't read that either. I think I looked through it. Forever, Judy Blume. That's a classic for all us girls from high school. About first love, first sex experience. This is The Graduate, with no cover, as you can see. This up here, The Secret. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Remains of the Day. Mephisto Waltz. This is one of my favorite horror books ever. It's about an aging pianist who's a Satanist who lures this like young couple into his kind of circle. He's like a really rich guy. He's dying of leukemia, and he lures the husband, who's writing an article on him, who was a wannabe pianist, and he lures him into his like sort of, you know, graces, and then he steals his soul, kills him. Very good book. Flowers in the Attic, another classic. Susanna Moody, Life in the Clearings. Of course, I got this because of Margaret Atwood. Her book Alias Grace mentioned her reference to that. Another Susanna Moody, Roughing It in the Bush. Name of the Rose, Umberto Eco. Haven't read it, but I love the movie, so I got the book. What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Yeah, like positive self-talk. The First Deadly Sin. Oh, I love this Deadly Sin series by Lawrence Saunders. Awesome writer. Always set in New York City. This one is about a serial killer. It's really good. Daniel Blank is the name of the killer, and he's this guy who's like going insane. Very good. And this guy Captain Edward X. Delaney is the cop who hunts him down and catches him like very methodically, and it's really, really good. The Basic Kafka. Oh, shit. So much junk, man. Sixth Commandment, another Lawrence Saunders. I think these are, I don't know if that's a novel. Yeah, I think it's a novel. One of these is short stories. Eighth Commandment, Lawrence Saunders. Second Deadly Sin, Lawrence Saunders. On Death and Dying, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. That's a classic. I don't think I've actually read it, but I got it because I heard a lot about it. The Making of a Surgeon, Love or Honor. This is a really good book. It's when I was in like a real true crime phase at one time, and it's a true story about this cop who went undercover and fell in love with, he was like infiltrating the mafia, and he fell in love with the daughter of one of the bosses, like he became his sort of lieutenant or whatever, and yeah, it was really, really good. And he also became addicted to drugs, and yeah, it's just a really, really good book. Shining, Stephen King. Small Sacrifices, another true crime book about by Anne Rule, about Diane Downs. Whoops, Diane Downs. She was a total sociopath. Killed her kids because she wanted to be with this guy, and she was like a pathological liar and thought she could cover her tracks and everything, and they finally caught her and everything. It's about the investigation, and they made a TV movie about it, and Farrah Fawcett played her in the movie. Excellent, excellent book. Guy Vanderhaeghe, My Present Age. I think that's short stories. No, it's a novel. Sorry. The Pigman. Oh my god, I love this book. It is so sad and so beautiful. And so if you guys have never read any Paul Zindel before, you don't have to be a teenager to read it. I know his books are kind of geared towards teenagers, but I mean, they're just beautiful, beautiful books. They're always about like kind of weird, misfitty, eccentric, outcast characters, which is why I love them, because I totally could relate. Cool Dead People. Obituaries of real folks we wish we met a little sooner. I think I read through that. David Byrne, The Big Picture Bicycle Diaries. I haven't actually read this yet. I got it for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I'm ashamed to say I haven't read it yet, but I will get around to it. Life Before Men, Margaret Atwood. Flesh and Spirit, about medieval Germany. And another one, Patti Smith, Just Kids, and I think that's her autobiography. I haven't read that yet either, and I got that for Christmas. So Glenn, sorry, but believe me, we'll get to them. So I used to have these kind of in some kind of order, but my husband was like cleaning up one day, and he reorganized my bookshelf and totally turned everything around. What is this? Oh, the Artist's Way Creativity Kit. Well, that looks good. I got so much stuff here. Okay, and if you hear Saver Thich Nhat Hanh, he's Vietnamese monk, wonderful, wonderful person, wonderful man, and so much wisdom. This is a book called Savor. I think it's geared towards weight, mindful eating, mindful life. Practicing Mindfulness, an intro to meditation. That's part of a video course that I bought. And 3 Osho books here. I love Osho. He is so funny and so wise, but he can be so... I don't know if you've ever heard him speak, but he's hilarious. He's like so wise, but he's also very mischievous, and he's very funny. And these are Learning to Silence the Mind, the joy, the happiness that comes from within, and Courage, the Joy of Living Dangerously. So, he's back over here. And oh my god, this is a mess. Okay, let's see if I can clear this up. Okay, Unforgettable Fire. That's a book about U2. Animorphs, one of Emily's books. I don't know what it's doing there. The Independent Film and Video Maker's Guide. Alias Grace. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. These are some videos that I found at Value Village one day. No, they're tapes. I found them at Value Village one day, and I took a chance getting them, and they turned out to be totally like weird, so I don't think I'll ever probably just toss them. This is a set of cards that I got from the Hay House convention that I went to a couple of years ago. They're still unopened, but they have all these nice monks on them, Buddhist monks on them, praying here. Okay, so Speak with Confidence, What the Dogs Saw, Malcolm. This is more like a self-help shelf. Getting in the Gap, Wayne Dyer. how to run seminars and workshops, because I was working on a workshop for a while, and hopefully I'll get back to that one day. Secrets of Power presentations. Quantum healing, I think that's Deepak Chopra, yes. Ageless body, timeless mind. The 5 things we cannot change and the happiness we find by embracing them. Reading people, Joelle and Demetria. She's the it's like about reading people's body language and expressions and stuff like that. The Fear book, Facing Fear Once and For... Oh, these are really cool. This woman, Sherry Huber, she writes all these like books, and they're all like handwritten. See, they're all like printed like this. It's really neat. And I believe I think she's a monk as well. She has a retreat center or something. The Depression book. The Road Less Traveled, that's a classic. The Miracle of Mindfulness, Thich Nhat Hanh again, and another Thich Nhat Hanh, No Death, No Fear. Let's move this over. Don Miguel Ruiz, The 4 Agreements, and the 4 Agreements companion book. Louise Hay, I love her. Heart Thoughts, it's kind of more like affirmations. Overcoming Binge Eating. I Could Do Anything If Only I Knew What It Was. The Blooming of a Lotus, Thich Nhat Hanh, again. Creative Visualization, Shakti Gawain. And I got a couple up here, Mind Map and No Fat Chicks. No Fat Chicks is an excellent book. It's all about how, bigger women are discriminated against in society in so many ways. And it was written by a Canadian journalist. The Mind Map, The Ultimate Thinking Tool. I think it has like all these kind of tests and stuff in here for you to do. What's this? It's just junk. The Sixth Wife, Jean Plaidy, about Sixth Wife of Henry VIII. The Field, Lynn McTaggart, about the, what do you call it? The universal field or whatever, it's out in the universe, all the atoms and stuff, and consciousness that's out there. Applied psychology. Elizabeth's London, about London in the time of Elizabeth I. Oh my God. Okay, another book about emotions. Emotions Revealed. This is an excellent book. Confessions of a Carb Queen. That was really good. That was about a woman who, I think she weighed 300-something pounds, and she went to a center to lose it, and she did lose it, and as far as I know, she's kept it off. But it's all about her food addiction. It was really fascinating. How to Be a Sex Goddess. I already know that. I don't know why I bought the book. Haha. How to Talk to Anyone. 92 Little Tricks for Big Success in Relationships. How to Get What You Want by Raymond Hull. Divine Guidance by Doreen Virtue, the Angel Lady, Angel Expert. Here's another one, Healing with the Angels. Care of the Soul, Thomas More. I tried reading his stuff and I just can't. It's too... I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. I should try it again, maybe. Soulmates, Honoring the Mysteries of Love and Relationship. Who Moved My Cheese? This is a really cool book about, it's just kind of like a little fairy tale, urban fairy tale about how to live your life, and it has all these like little lessons put in a really simple way. It's really cool. Powers Within You, Louise Hay. Jack Canfield's Key to Living the Law of Attraction. Calming Your Anxious Mind. Oh yes. Self-hypnosis, easy way to hypnotize your problems away. Unmasking the Face. Yeah, that was a really good, that's about like facial expressions and what they can tell you about if people are lying and, you know, what they're really feeling. Your face always gives you away. There's little things you don't even realize. June Callwood, Emotions. Real Fitness for Real Women. Succulent Wild Woman. Sark, I love her. Fatso by Marilyn Wan, a classic. And Love Yourself, Heal Your Life workbook. I can never bring myself to write in those because they look so nice. So I usually end up doing it on the computer and then I give up after like a week or two. So anyway, here's a few more. Let me go through these before I finish here. Inner Wisdom, that's another Louise Hay. These are all like affirmations. It's really nice. Experience Your Good Now, another Louise Hay. Ask and It Is Given. Learning to Manifest Your Desires, the Hicks. Yeah, these are really good books. And this is the best diet book or the best weight loss book I think that I've ever read. It's called The Only Diet There Is. And it's not a diet. It has nothing to do with food. It's all about the way you think and how you feel and your emotions and how they affect, how you eat and what you eat. Excellent book. And of course, the ultimate classic, Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. Love it. Mutant Message Down Under. Haven't actually read that. I've always meant to. The God Delusion, Richard Dawkins. Yeah, that's good. I got about halfway through that. Power of Intention, Wayne Dyer. As you can see, I'm really into this self-help stuff. Anatomy of the Spirit, Caroline Myss. I love her. She is a brilliant woman. I saw her at the Hay House convention speaking, and she's one of my favorite people in the world. She is so smart and so funny. Mostly very smart. And There Is Nothing Wrong With You, another one of the Sherry Huber books. This was in our trailer when it got hit by the tornado, and as you can see, it's got all still dirt on it, but I couldn't bring myself to throw it away. It's a reminder of the trailer, and it's also an excellent book. So anyway, so those are the first two shelves. I've got a lot more to go. I don't know if I'll keep doing them, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think people can tell a lot about you by what you read, kind of gives little clues into the kind of person you are, what you're interested in. So anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.